Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Good evening, good evening, good evening. If you're just joining for the first time, you're very welcome. Please subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube. As you all know, we always go live on YouTube first because we do believe that it is the best way to do this. If you're going to go live, we go always on YouTube first. So you have the first bite at this. So let's just make sure we, check that everybody is on YouTube and you're watching us. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to CitizenAY on YouTube. You're watching live and direct this evening. Good evening. Good evening. No, you're doing Shina. Good evening to you. Good evening. Before we go too far ahead, we're going to just do this. As you're watching, please, we'd like you to subscribe. Get friends and family to come in. So please subscribe to CitizenAY. Okay, good evening. Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for the love and like. I appreciate that. We appreciate you. Thank you. So let me just try and put a few things in here. We're just trying to manage it. So please give it a few minutes. We want to wait for others to join us. So if you are watching and you are on YouTube, please do join us. Please do subscribe, hit the like button. There's a number of things that we need to look at. Thank you very, very, very much. We appreciate your support and your kindness in reaching out to us. It is always of benefit. We are grateful. So let me just quickly do something whilst we're doing this. I'm going to say good evening to you. I'm going to try and give some answers as things stop chat. Oh, for some reason it's not letting me do that. I don't know why. Stream health analytics. Yeah, okay. 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 So anyway, so we will get there in a minute. Let me just to make sure I've got everything in. So good evening and welcome. Welcome to CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. This evening we're going to be having a lot of discussion. You can see the topic of the day already. Let's see. Did I put it at the beginning of the page? Oh, damn. Forgot to do so. I'm going to do something right now. I forgot to put that in there. I thought I did, but I was thinking too far ahead, I guess, and I forgot the main topic. So this is what I want you to be seeing on the topic, and then we'll then go into detail about that. 1 second, please. So I want you to see, this is what we should be on the top page that I want you to see. So we will talk about it. So that's the topic, and you can see that's from Aso Rock. This is from Aso Rock. And we will talk about this more. So please, as you're coming in, do share. Tell family and friends. We need to be very, very aware. This is not a joke. This is real. What you see on there is not a joke. It is very, very real. So let's make sure we tell family and friends, get them to come in and join us. Let's have a look at let's have a look at this. Just want to be able to give you some updates as we're going along. We do need you to please help. Let's have a look at this. So please just want to be able to give you some updates as we're going along. We do need you to please help. Sorry about that. I'm gonna just. So please just want to be able to give you some updates as we're going along. We do need you to please. Sorry about this. Okay, so now, yeah, we got that sorted out. I don't know what happened there. So let me just quickly answer one or two people. Let me just answer Nuruddin directly, and then we will then go on Facebook shortly. But we always start off with YouTube. Thanks so much. Good evening and welcome. Welcome. I'm going to put down welcome and thank you. So welcome and thank you. Thank you. Okay. And of course, those of you watching, please continue to subscribe and share this podcast. It is of immense importance that we get it to as many people as we can. What we're trying to do is to raise the level of awareness. The things that are happening now are totally unacceptable, and we shouldn't accept it, at all. So what we want to do is we will talk about this in a bit more detail, and you will hear one or two things, and we will see how it goes. Um, so 1 second, please. Please do continue to come in. And there's a lot to talk about. And also we will talk about there's one or two things that I want to mention, but we will talk about them as we proceed. So, but most of all, please join us. Join us as we are about to go live. We're going to go live now on YouTube, on Facebook. But before we do, one more thing, once again, just to make sure that we are all on page. As you're coming in, we'd like you to subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube, the platform, of course, where you all know we speak truth to power. We would very much like you to go and do that right now. Go and subscribe to CitizenAY. Thank you very, very, very much. We appreciate you. Please give us a thumbs up. Always give us, when you come in, make sure you give us a thumbs up. Let's see the thumbs up going up. There's 8 watching now on YouTube. We need to see, let's see about 8. Let's see 8 thumbs up. 8 or 9 thumbs up. It'll be great. Give us a thumbs up. Hit the notification button. Every time you come in, as a matter of course, just give us a thumbs up. It really does help. There's 12 people watching now. 12 of us watching on YouTube. Thank you so very much. We're going to go into detail about the picture you saw there. Now, we are going to now go live on YouTube. Then we will then begin the broadcast proper. But for now, we've already begun. You guys are you get the privilege to go in first and hear what's going on and what's been said. Now we're just going to go on Facebook now. Okay, so Facebook is now joining us, and we're going to welcome those of you who are watching on Facebook. Good evening to you all. We welcome you. We welcome you to watching us live. We're grateful for your support. Continue to please share this broadcast. We appreciate you. So please, as you're watching, do make sure that you tell family and friends about it. We've had to make the broadcast. Please, as you're coming in on YouTube, Facebook, please, we'd like you to make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. It's very much important. We need your support, very, very much so. So please, those of you on YouTube, make sure you give us a thumbs up. It's very, very important. That way, the broadcast reaches more people. The more thumbs up we get, the more it reaches more people. Please subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube now. And we very much appreciate you watching and supporting us. That we're going through a lot of very, very trying times, but we mustn't relent. We mustn't allow anybody to deter us. So please subscribe to CitizenAY. Now we're gonna do something. We're gonna just quickly go in. I want us to just do this. So we're gonna hear that. Stand by, Yoruba Nation. Here you go. Live. Hope you can all hear me. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. Yeah. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube. Thank you. I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by Yoruba nation. And darling, darling, stand by Yoruba nation. Oh, stand by Yoruba nation. Oh, stand. Won't you stand by Yoruba nation? If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, and the mountains should crumble to the sea. Yeah. I won't cry. I won't cry. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by Yoruba nation. And darling, darling, stand by Yoruba nation. Oh, stand by Yoruba nation. Oh, stand. Won't you stand by Yoruba nation?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about this story.
Yeah.
See, they found the skull of a 30-year-old man in Ihoeleru
Yes.
in Yoruba land.
Yeah, it was 13,000 years old skull.
He is Yoruba.
Yeah.
You see, Yoruba land and Yoruba people, we are one.
Absolutely.
Don't let anyone deceive you. Believe in Yoruba nation.
Yep.
Yoruba nation.
Now.
Yoruba nation.
Now.
Yoruba nation.
Now.
Here we go.
And darling, darling, stand by Yoruba nation, oh stand. By Yoruba nation, oh stand. Won't you stand by Yoruba nation? You're in trouble, won't you stand by Yoruba nation, oh stand. By Yoruba nation, oh stand. Won't you stand by Yoruba nation? Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by Yoruba nation? Oh, stand by Yoruba nation. Oh, stand. Won't you stand by Yoruba nation? Thank you all so much. Hope you enjoy that. Now, good evening and welcome. You're watching CitizenAY live on YouTube and on Facebook. Please, please, please. Good evening, Nadia too, Marina. Thank you so much. Please continue to share. Tonight, the broadcast is focusing on the Fulani government. And the Fulani government, they have really, really done it this time. The Fulani government that pardons thousands of Fulani terrorists have now placed self-determination citizens, 3,964 citizens who are supporting self-determination on a watch list. If they fly into Nigeria, they will be arrested. Yes, that includes myself as well. That includes myself as well. So we all know that is what the government, that is how they solve a situation. Where we exposed, many of you would have seen on CitizenAY. I want to thank you all very much for supporting what's going on. Many of you would have seen what is going on right now. A few days ago, we exposed the fraud of the Fulani government paying people to come and support them. Before I go ahead too far, I want to play you a song that is very, very apt. It's by Idris Karim. I think it's called Idris Karim, I think it is. Let me bring that song out. It is a really nice song. Sorry, 1 second. I'm going to bring that out. So please, those of you watching, I hope you subscribe. Go and subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube now. But there's a song I want you to listen to. Listen to this one. I'm sorry about this. Don't want that. Sorry about that. 1 minute. I just wanted to just give you this information quickly. I don't want to go into too much detail. Please subscribe and share. Continue to subscribe and share. Now, this is the song I want you to... Okay, listen to this song.
I must use a revenue build up the quota. Japo Abiodun fio water koitebu. Ota second highest industrialized local government. See the jaga jaga. Still the yama yama. See the jaga jaga. Still the yama yama.
Kejana, the first industrialized local government where they survive Nigeria.
Yes, sir.
Otana, the second industrialized local government where they survive Nigeria. But all government officials just they come there, they collect the money.
Yes, sir.
See the road still jaga jaga. Everywhere still yama yama.
That's all.
Fashola super minister, tell me why you they look away from Ota. Buhari is only building railway where they carry and they go Niger.
That's all.
I no blame Buhari.
No be lie.
I swear I blame Obasanjo. Senator Tolu would that be? He doesn't even answer anybody.
President Obasanjo Johnny Joba.
Honestly, if Obasanjo can rule for 8, don't let even count the previous one. He has ruled. He has ruled for 8 years. And this road is like this.
But a second
He's a serious master.
See the jaga jaga, still the yaba yaba. See the jaga jaga, still the yaba yaba.
Bàbá Sanjọ́ lo ọdún mẹ́jọ gbáko lórí àléfà láti yànà pàjá lọ sí ìlú Ọ̀tà àrípàtó gbogbo ọ̀nà lórí jagajaga ọ̀nà lẹ́yìn gan yamayama bàbá joyè adára níta má sùn wọ́n nílé tábà wò dáadáa tí a dẹ̀ sọ òótọ́ lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà Ọ̀tà jẹ́ ẹlẹ́kejì local government tó pérégedé ní Nàìjíríà àwọn èèyàn wa jẹgúdújẹrá wọ́n kàn wá sọ́tà wá gbowó Ọ̀tà tírọ̀bà lọ fógún ọdún ọjọ́ kan òótọ́ ṣì máa kájọ.
Àwọn gómìnà wa ọlọ́sùn ni wọ́n ṣe ẹlọ́wọ̀nà kẹ́lẹ́ ẹlọ́wọ̀nà Ṣàgámù ẹwọ tọ́lù Ọ̀tà ibi náà lè ti gbowó ibi náà ti gbowó wọn.
Dàpọ̀ Abíọ́dún fi owó Ọ̀tà kọ́ Ìjẹ̀bú. Ọ̀tà second highest industrialized local government. See the jaga jaga, still the yaga yaga. See the jaga jaga,
Still the yama yama, still the yama yama.
Yes, sir.
See, every year, new one budget to go for road. I read anything, I feel suit at the code. One left poster, one kiri adugo. After 4 years, want to support our votes. And go all our company and buy tax. On a Taisha, they call line bypass. So many bullshit feet tolerate. Something man get caught to the tolerate. F.O. I'm a born vita. You know, be your brother's keeper. Well over 200, not take for 1 liter. Ṣayẹwà ìlú làṣìwọ̀ tó ń bá fi wáyàwó lọ́wọ́ yín ni a ní láti mọ̀ àwọn ará bí tún ti bá kọ bọ̀ wọn rẹ́dí láti náwó àkọ́bọ̀.
This na call to all stakeholders. Bishop Oyedepo of Winners Chapel. Baba Sanjọ́, called the Vice Chancellor of Bells University. Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Ọ̀tà branch. Hotel, bars, and filling stations. Owners along the Iroko Road. It's time for you all to wake up. Ọmọ Yorùbá, ó yá, ẹ ronú.
Yama na jaga jaga my people. Idris Karim, well done, my brother. We'll see what we can do on that front. I'd like to kudos to him. That song, if you are a Yoruba man, a Biafran, a Middle Belt, and you hear that song and you do not feel a serious tinge of pain and sadness at the song, at the pain that the song, the roads and everything, I don't know what to say to you, because I'm crying inside. That song hit the nail on the head everywhere. This tells us why, we need to Konidafo Nigeria is what he said. The word someone wrote on it, something like that. I'm not going to explain that. If you want to find out what that means, you go find that out. I'm not telling you what I just said, but you can find it out. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because you saw the picture I put up earlier on. And this is a government which, by the way, they put 3,964 Nigerians on the watch list. The names of 3,964 Nigerians are with international airports in the country for immediate arrest. So it means that you and I, those of us that have been supporting the agitation, we are on a watch list now. The confirmed reports have it that the wanted persons are now on the watch list of the Nigerian Immigration Service, NIS. Moreover, while passports belonging to these persons have been suspended, they will be arrested on site by security agents. Are you listening? You see? Now, what else is going on? The federal government, through the Nigerian Immigration Service, had placed 3,964 Nigerians on the watch list. Point reports that the NIS has forwarded the names of the citizens to security agencies at the international airport for arrest when cited. Listen. Now, the source that they used, guess what? Is Facebook. So they have already, all of us, Let us be very, very clear. Every one of us who are supporting a few days ago, we exposed the fraud of the food that they used. Guess what? Sorry about that. So here we go. So I wanted to let me close that because I don't want it to continue to. Let me close that down because I don't want it to. So now, so it says here the source. If you look at the picture there, look, it says source. Let me make it bigger. So these guys are not playing, you know. We cannot speak truth to power anymore. Are we not in Decree 4 era? I'm just asking you. I'm just asking. Are we not in Decree 4 era? Because everything I can see now is all about Decree 4. You can't talk. You cannot criticize. You cannot expose the fraud of the government. Oh, no. You are on the watch list. You are on the watch list. But the same government, if you all recall, they were pardoning Boko Haram. Now, let me find you shots of Boko Haram that they pardoned. With guns, oh. They were pardoning Boko Haram. Thousands. This government have been pardoning thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of Boko Haram and their family, giving them homes. Giving them land, giving them money, sending them on holiday as a reward for killing Southerners. This same government, that has put now 3,964 citizens who are speaking up for self-determination, myself included, they have put us on a watch list. They have put us all on a watch list. No joke. You are reading it. The source is Facebook. Now, let's go on. The NIS annual report suspect index that has 380 persons were placed on the watch list in 2019, while the number reduced to 166 in 2020. The report added that 51 persons were stopped listed in 2 years ago, while about 438 passports are also being watched, with 23 of them on exemption list. Really? So now let me see. Suspect index review maintains that the list of persons whose entry to Nigeria is prohibited or whom special instructions are placed with respect to entry and departure from Nigeria. The travel documents are the instruments used to achieve this objective through synergy with other law enforcement agencies and court and competent jurisdiction. Now, I'm trying to see. So anyway, so there we go. I wanted to just look at that. That is what the government has done now. Now, let us show you something the government they don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about what they did. We're going to show you, we'll show you one video with a clip. And this also relates to Bank of America. In this video, you will see people inside Bank of America. They are not so-called Nigerians. They are not Biafrans, Yorubas, or Igbos. They are not Yorubas, Middle Belt, Yorubas, Igbos, or Middle Belt. They are not. They're not Yorubas, Igbos, or Middle Belt. They are not. They are not Yorubas or Igbos or Middle Belt. They are not. But you will see that they are from the Bronx. They are in the poor areas of United States. And the government brought them to the bank, gave them money to support the fraudulent government by wearing a One Nigeria t-shirt. I kid you not. Let us watch the video. I will play one section of it and I'll play the full video. There's a section I need you to really concentrate on. Now, here is the video coming up now. And I want you to watch it. So, but the key thing is this. I want you to put this in sharp contrast to the announcement of 3,964 citizens that they have placed on watch list. You see? It says so there. Buhari government. And they are so upset by how we exposed them over the few days. That's what they've done. Watch this. Watch now. Here is the Bank of America. Now, we all need to take action on this one. Since now that the government has put us all on watch list, 3,964 of us who are abroad, and I'm no doubt CitizenAY is going to be one of them. Many of us who are on this, who are talking about self-determination, will be on that list. There is no doubt about that. What we need to do now is to now begin to take positive action to address this by putting on notice all those banks that are supporting these fraudulent governors. Bank of America is where they used to be giving money to non-Nigerians to appear to wear t-shirts saying One Nigeria and carry placards saying One Nigeria once they give them $50. I kid you not. I'll show you this video because I wanted to. This is only 39 seconds long. Watch this slowly and I'll play it. Watch.
So when they come to you and they pay you, it's because they want you to protest against us. We are coming out and we are saying the truth. We are exposing them.
Watch this. That is the Bank of America right there. Right there is the Bank of America. You know, right there, Rogers. Roger Kings. There's nothing to understand. They are fraudsters and they will do anything to make sure that we remain silent, and it won't work. We are not those generation before that they could silence anyhow. No, this generation, we are the Sorosoke generation. In fact, we are more than Sorosoke. We are bringing evidence. You see, people who are at home, they can Sorosoke, but they cannot gather the evidence as like we can. We are more than just Sorosoke. We will come and bring evidence to you like this, in your own eye, koro eye, to show the world that look, oh, the government that you are supporting, the Fulani government, they are terrorists too. We brought pictures, we brought evidence, we brought videos, and now we even have evidence of the government giving money to non-Nigerians to appear. So it's okay with evidence. Thank you. I love it. I love that. I'm feeling that one. I'm gonna. So you don't finish me. Oh, my brother. So it's okay with evidence. I love that. Yes. I absolutely love that. Yes, we are Sorosoke with evidence. So we don't just come and Sorosoke alone. We Sorosoke with Baba big time evidence that they can't dispute. And it makes them, they were so stunned at the videos, the rate that the videos were coming out at them from various platforms, from OduduwaTVRadio, CitizenAY, Njenje TV, you know, all of them. They were so stunned, they didn't know where to start. So now they are so upset that we've exposed them. Now watch this bit now. Watch one.
You are collecting money.
You see there? I want you to look at there. Can you see that? It says Bank of America. See there? I hope you can see that thing. I'm circling it. Let me know if you can see it. It says, can you all see? It says Bank of America. That is where they're going into, and they're giving them $50 each. They give each of them $50 each. In the bank of, this is a banking institution, a legal banking institution in which a corrupt practice is taking place. They are handing $50 notes to non-Nigerians to put on t-shirts to say One Nigeria. Thank you very much. Jim Olamide, yeah, well said. Yes, thank you. You know, this is, they are giving them £50. They give them $50. In exchange, they have to put on One Nigeria t-shirt, cap, and a placard to say stronger together. You are seeing the evidence. This is the short snippet. I'll bring you a longer snippet that you can watch. People have watched that thousands of times. But here we go. Watch.
You are not in Nigeria.
See? There, you can see again. Let me go back again. You see? If you go there, in there, Bank of America, you can see the N right in there. I'm just making sure that we are aware that there is clear collusion now between the US, the banking system in US, and the fraud called Nigeria. They are using the banking system to oppress us by silencing us. They are facilitating our own oppression. The Bank of America is partaking and facilitating the oppression of Southerners that wish to go for self-determination. That's the evidence right there. That is the evidence that you've seen. Let's play on again.
You are collecting money.
And they are using Bank of America.
Did you hear that? So that's evidence number 3. The bystander, the person who was behind the video, the lady who was behind, she was on the OduduwaTVRadio, I've interviewed her live. She is pointing this out. Watch this.
Bank of America.
You see that? Now you can see that. Can you see it's the Bank of America? Now, we need to do what? Let's move our funds. Good afternoon, Yeti Queen, Ocean Nkem. We need to move our funds. If you have any dealings with Bank of America, understand that the Bank of America is aiding Contraction Nigeria in ensuring that you flee your country to go and seek a better future in America. Are you following me? The Bank of America is aiding Contraction Nigeria to ensure that you don't have peace, you don't have water, light, road, schools, bridges, hospital, by funding the corruption, because they are carrying out, the U.S. government has allowed corruption by the Fulani federal government to take place on U.S. soil in a U.S. bank, against the likes of you and me who are working 3 or 4 jobs in US, in America, in the US, in the UK, in Australia. We are working 3 or 4 jobs from the money that we will send home. And when we say we want self-determination, the same people are supporting the government who are oppressing us instead of supporting us in going for self-determination. You can now see that this is not about your human rights. This is not about our human rights as Africans. This is more than that. This is about oppressing and suppressing us in our own land. So you see it in black and white. Bank of America, if we are serious about confronting this, those of us who are now watching this, we need to take steps, move our funds somewhere else. That's the best action we can take, because they are soliciting, they are facilitating, they are ensuring the fraudulent and the corrupt practice of paying non-citizens of that contraction Nigeria, paying them, U.S. citizens, poor U.S. citizens. They are facilitating the corrupt practice of paying them money, bribery. They are bribing them to come and support a nation they know nothing about, a place they have no idea. They just say, put on the t-shirt, we'll give you £50. That's what's happening. That is the reality. Let me play this again.
To do their evil.
Look at that.
Right here, they are using Bank of America to do their evil.
You see? So you can see now. Let me just, I'm going to just... so now, you see, those who are, anybody you see wearing one Nigeria there, they are not Nigerians. Oh. Any one of them you see there wearing this one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that one coming out. Can you see the guy coming out there? You see, they give them money in the Bank of America. This is inside the Bank of America. Can you see that? This is inside the Bank of America. Can you see that? Can you see? Can you all see that? That is somebody coming out, and you can see he's wearing one Nigeria. You see? That is after he has been paid $50. Oh. That is after he has been paid $50. Still they jaga jaga, still they yama yama. Now yama yama, now with the see so. Now with the seal. So make I just put them like this. So I'm gonna play a little bit more.
This is where they share the money, they share the...
You see, just like they are sharing. You see the sharing they do. They take loans and they share the money among themselves. But they now know that very few of us, because we've shamed so many Yorubas and Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt, because we've shamed so many Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt, they realize that the country, Nigeria is also exactly unsustainable, because they realize that they can no longer get many so-called citizens, Yoruba Southerners, to come and support them. They went to get, look at this guy here. Look at this guy. See this guy. There is no way. This guy here, there is no way. Look at his t-shirt. He supports for Nigeria. There's no way. There is no way. Yes, Odubamiti. Yes, I feel, look at this. Just look. I want us to really understand. So put this in the context. When they are now trying to arrest us, we are speaking truth to power. You see, we are exposing. You see, We are the Sorosoke generation with evidence. We don't just Sorosoke alone. We just we find the evidence, we bring it, and we put it in their faces, and they cannot ignore it, and that scares them because we are exposing their lies. What we do on CitizenAY is only speak truth to power. We're not interested in abuse. We don't. It doesn't solve anything. You can abuse anybody till cows come home. It won't matter. What we are interested in is to make sure that we expose the lie, the fraud. And this is the fraud that is going on. We still wait on what the US government will do about the Bank of America. Now, will the US government go and shut that branch down? Will they call in the executives of the Bank of America to explain why they allow fraud, forgery, bribery to go on? Because this is to get people who are non-Nigerians to wear caps and t-shirts to say they are Nigerians. Is that not a fraud? On the premises of the Bank of America. On the premises of Bank of America. Please, as you're watching, subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube. We very much like that. Go ahead. Let me just have a sip of water, please. Thank you. We will be announcing mentions. We will be making mentions of businesses on the platform as we go along in future. So we will start doing that. And the mention, there's a fee to it. We will happily mention your business. And we were interested in southern businesses. Because what we want to do is, we want to grow an economy. When we go, we don't want to start when everything is, we've got the nation, Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Yoruba nation, whatever nation of the rest of the South. There are reasons why I'm not necessarily saying what I'm normally saying. But please do permit me. I support everything about us going for self-determination. But there is a process that we have to go through. And that is why you will see there's a subtle change in what I'm doing. But please believe you me, I am in support of each and every people going for self-determination. I am. But we need to do it in a process, in a particular way. So please do not misunderstand me. It's very, very important. So like I was saying, what we need to do now is to continue to expose this, to expose their lies. Why is it that this is happening inside a bank? And of course, they know everything. Sherifat, Sulaiman, they know, of course, we know they know everything. But we are bringing it to the world attention so that people know that these are the kind of people that we are dealing with. These are the crooks that tell us, to believe in one Nigeria. That's their idea. Their idea of one Nigeria is to silence you from speaking truth to power, is to prevent you from holding them to account. That's their idea of one Nigeria. And that's the one Nigeria that they want you to subscribe to and not ask any questions. So now let's play a little bit more.
The clothes, and they give people stuff.
You see that? All of these guys here, none of them are Nigerians. The ones walking in there, the guy walking in is not Nigerian. The guy standing there, see that? That guy there? Let me say, no, I'm not too sure. He may well be that. Yeah, Nigeria's clever. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm not too sure about that one. Let me see. Let me pay for it.
So when they come to you and they pay you, it's because they want you to protest against.
You see, every one of those people you see there, all of them, they've been paid outside the Bank of America. Every single one of them. Every single one of them.
Us. See? We are coming out and we are saying the truth.
See that? Of course, the guy in the middle is not. He's not being paid, but it's, they're targeting the poor in the Bronx and those areas in and around New York. That's what we're doing.
We are exposing them.
See? You see that? You see? Every one of them, they are all going in to get paid. That's the cap. That's another one there. All of these people here, they are all going in to get paid. None of them are citizens of Nigeria. That's a fraud. We need to, and this happened just outside, opposite the Nigerian embassy. Opposite. Are you hearing me? This is happening opposite the Nigerian embassy in US, in New York. Opposite it. And you understand? As you're standing here, it's opposite. They cross the road and they come into the bank. That is what is happening. We will continue to expose this fraud. Now,
This is what they are doing to the whole world. You are collecting money.
You see? So Bank of America is engaged in committing fraud, in committing bribery, in committing identification, tricking. How can I? What's the word for it? Fake identification, fake, not identification, but fake impersonation of citizens of another country. Impersonation. They are assisting in the impersonation of Nigerians by non-Nigerians. They are assisting non-Nigerians to impersonate as though they are Nigerians. It's happening in their offices. That's the evidence right now.
And they're using Bank of America. Bank of America to do their evil.
So,
right here, they are using Bank of America to do their evil. If you don't think
look at that. You see, even this lady, none of them are Nigerian. None of them. They are all Americans. They are poor, living in the Bronx and those areas, and they are giving them money. It's like trader money part B. This one is like trader money part B. You know what? When Professor Ruga, when he started going to the market and started giving 10,000 naira, this is trader money part B. Now they realized that they couldn't do that with citizens anymore. So they went to use So what we are doing here, we are exposing in detail.
This is where they share the money.
You see that? Look at everybody that is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not one of them are citizens of continental Nigeria. Not one. Not one. Yeah. Yes, we need to probably do that. Yes, we should probably do that. We need to. Yes, I'm going to. Thank you very much for that suggestion. I'm actually going to work on that. I will work on that, and it's something we probably need to do quite urgently, because this is not on. Look at the guy here, unity and diversity, and he's not so-called Nigerian. He is an American, a black American, poor in the Bronx. It's very important. So the image that you're seeing here, the Fulani government don't want it to come out. They don't want that to. They don't want you seeing this image. That is why they've put the likes of myself and others on the watch list, so that when we get there, we'll be arrested, because we speak truth to power. And their governance depends on keeping truth from everybody, keeping the truth about what they're doing from everybody. So I wanted to bring that to your attention.
They share the clothes and they give people stuff.
So anyway, so I'm going to just pull away from that. And I just want you to remember, this is the same government that pardons, the same government that is trying, that is now putting the likes of myself and others on a watch list, and saying that they're going to arrest us on sight if we come to contract Nigeria. They are the same ones who are supporting and pardoning Boko Haram. Let me give you to show you the hypocrisy. I'm not going to just talk alone. Look at this. I'm going to type something now. Federal government pardons Boko Haram. See what comes up. Watch this. Let's do it. Okay? Let's see what comes up. Corruption government type pardons Boko Haram. Let's see what comes up. See? Okay. Now, let me just see now. Let me just see. One second. Let's see how many comes up. 1 minute, sorry. Okay. So, here's one. You see that? Can you see that? Are you watching? In 2015, they pardoned over 1,000 Boko Haram fighters. Just a few months ago, they pardoned more Boko Haram fighters. Let me find them as well. Army pardons Boko Haram. Let's have a look at this. Nigerian Army pardons Boko Haram. Let's type that in because that's another one. Nigerian Army. Can you see all of this is all interlinked to? But you will not realize pardons Boko Haram. Let's go ahead. Let's go on here. Okay. Okay. So, look at that. Let me see. I'm just trying to find you. Listen, that it says here. See? Over 200. You see that? This is just a few months ago. This was what month was this again? Just trying to find it for you. I'm going to... yeah, August. This was in August. The Nigerian Army pardons a batch of over 200 Boko Haram fighters and families. Can you see that? The same government now puts 3,964 of us who are speaking for self-determination on a watch list. But then, those of you talking about one Nigeria, you don't see this. Now, how's your one Nigeria doing, by the way? How's your one Nigeria doing? How market? It be like saying a bad market. But me, I know if you talk, sha. It be like saying a bad market. But make we see it. The short one where they here. Shebi na he talk say if anybody come interfere for business for their governance and then go send them back to wherever they come, any foreign journalists, they go send them back inside body bag. I be a lie. And the governor. They say, why? How come they not arrest them? So, and also we are hearing that they are killing people. The Fulanis are killing. They're killing in churches. Few months ago, I said that the killings will go into the religious home places more and more. They're killing in churches on a daily basis, in mosques on a daily basis. This is what we are looking at. Is a genocide, and we need to expose it. So, like I said, look, the Army High Command noted that of the total of 160 Boko Haram terrorists surrendered on Saturday, led by the army by the Amir Manye Aga to troops at Operation Hiding Kai, forward of operational base Ajiri. The Nigerian Army stated that it received a fresh batch of over 200 repentant Boko Haram fighters and their family members in clearance operations in Saturday and Sunday in Borno State. The Army High Command, can you see that? Can you see? Can you see? They are even going on the plane, no? You see? They are going on the plane. They are all Boko Haram, and they are going on the plane. You can see the plane. Can you see? Let me see what you can see. So that you can. Let me move it forward. Let me move it up so you can see. I don't want you to miss that bit. Can you see? So let me move it forward. Can you see that? They are being taken by plane. There is no one Nigeria. There is one Fulani. There is no one Nigeria. One Nigeria is about the Fulanization of the entire contraption called Nigeria. Let me bring you another word about these people. Let me quickly do something. As it's important we know what is going on and remember the words of Ahmadu Bello. We will bring it again. We have to remind ourselves the objective of these people. The Fulanis, as soon as they kill in a village, they will put their hands up and say, we surrender. They will go to the army themselves. The army will take their guns away. Okay, you're forgiven. Okay, you repented. And then they will drop the army. You can see they fly them. They are actually flying them. They're not flying them to go and sit in a new place. They're flying them to the next operation. That's what you're seeing. The army is flying the Fulani terrorists, the Boko Harams, the ISWAPs. They fly them. So under the guise of you have been pardoned, okay, we fly them. We'll fly them back to a new place. They fly them to a new operation. So the army will pretend in front of everybody they've taken the guns, but in actual fact, they're giving the guns back to them when they land. Because the guns will go on the same plane, but we are not connecting the dots. Meanwhile, some of us are still busy talking about one Nigeria. Continue. If you are still talking one Nigeria, continue. This is what is coming. It is not. In fact, it's not coming. It's happening, and it will happen faster and faster if we do not take the corrective action. You see, the things we did in exposing them, they are so incensed that they have now got to put us on a watch list. 3,964 Nigerians. They've released at least minimum of 50 to 100,000, maybe even a million Boko Haram terrorists. This government. But now they are putting us on. What crime have we committed? What crime have we committed? Speaking truth to power. We mustn't be afraid of speaking truth to power. This is what they have been doing to us. Delegiwa, Gani Fawemi, Abiola, just look at the list of people. Tai Solari. Look, every time we try to speak truth to power, the Fulanis have been oppressing and suppressing us and imposing the fraudulent constitution on us. We owe it to ourselves to speak up. We are the Sorosoke generation with evidence, and we are bringing the evidence. So whilst they are busy trying to prosecute us for speaking truth to power, they are pardoning and welcoming. I don't know what that was. They are pardoning and welcoming, you see. They are pardoning and taking Fulani terrorists on a plane to their next mission under the guise of pardoning them. Are you with me? Are you all with me? How are you all doing? Let me just check what's happening on Facebook, on YouTube. Please, at this point, I want to just take a moment and pause and say thank you very much for supporting us. Please continue to subscribe to us on YouTube and you know, give us likes on Facebook and support us subscribe to us on YouTube. So let's do that now. Let's do this right now. Subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube. Hit the notification button and also give us a thumbs up. So those of you watching on YouTube, we are grateful. Let's see what's happening on YouTube. Okay, we got 5 likes. Please, can we have that? Can we have more likes on there, please? Those of you watching, it's about those of you who are all watching now, please give us more likes and thumbs up. Give us more thumbs up. So please, we very much appreciate that. That would help. Please, as you're watching, subscribe to CitizenAY on YouTube. We are grateful for your support on Facebook, but continue to please support us. We very much appreciate your support. So now I'm going to pull the video there's a video I want you to watch, quite funny, but it's part of what we were doing in exposing these guys, and they didn't like it. Now let's show the video. Let's show you the video. I warn you, it can be a little bit, tongue-in-cheek. Oh yes, I forgot something I need to do. Before I do that, whilst I'm waiting for that, I was going to get something. You see, my mind went a little bit. I was going to get you picture, and of course I'm going to do that now. So let's go camera more roll. No. Sorry. So, okay, it's not going to let me do that for some reason. Okay, 1 second. Let me just get in there. There's a picture I wanted you to see. It's very important we understand what's going on and not allow them to. Okay, so now here we go. Okay, so now when you're seeing that picture of those guys there, okay, so how are we doing? When you're seeing the pictures of those guys, let's see what you're looking at. Sorry, 1 minute, please. I want to make sure you. So when you're seeing those pictures of those guys there, so please understand that it is showing you, it is reflecting the plan. It's part of the plan that they had in place and are still pursuing. The plan they're pursuing is the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great grandfather Uthman Dan Fodio. And of course, we all know the man comes from where? Futa Jalon. Many of you following us will know. I'm going to give you the location of the map of Futa Jalon so that we are not in any doubt when they are talking to us. We want even a 3-year-old child to know that Fulanis come from Futa Jalon. Just say it. As a matter of fact, they come from Futa Jalon because that is where Uthman Dan Fodio's parents came from. Yes, he was born in Kaduna or whatever, that area, Goba or something, but his ancestry is from Futa Jalon. So very important point I wanted to highlight there. It's very, very, very important. Let's have a look at this. Sorry about this. Stick this up there one more time. Sorry. Okay. All right. Okay. So now I want you to see that. So always have that in mind. You see, all of these are all connected. Futa Jalon is where they come from. These are Fulani terrorists, and that is Ahmadu Bello putting the plan in place for them to take over the entire South. We need to understand the sequence and follow it and ensure we do not let this happen to us as Southerners. It is time to start saying the truth, start exposing their lies. So when they come and start putting this kind of information, this kind of lie to us and start telling us, we are putting it on a watch list. Why haven't they prosecuted one Boko Haram terrorist? Why haven't they? Ask that question. I'd like you to think about that for a few minutes. Ask that question. Whilst we're doing that, it says the new nation called Nigeria, Ahmadu Bello, should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent a change of power. We use the minorities in the north, i.e. the Hausas, who are actually in the majority, but they've silenced them, as willing tools, and the south as conquered territory. They see the south as conquered territory. Think about that for a minute. Just process that word. One Nigeria people, I want you to process those words. I actually want you to think and process those words. You know? Yeah, we're going to put the lawsuit against. I'm taking a picture of that. Yes, we will do that. We'll have to find a way to get that done. So now, I just want us to just think about it. They are using words as the South as conquered territory, and not one person in the South has said, whoa. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Atuba, Ogene Atuba. You know what? Those things, yeah, I'm not going to say much more, but let's just say, yeah. So, so what we are saying, they are singing the South. It's not my words. It's not my words. The words of Ahmadu Bello are that they see the South. And what is the South? The South is Middle Belt, Southwest, and Southeast. They see us as conquered territory. So when you talk about one Nigeria, just what exactly do you mean? Just what exactly do you mean when you talk about one Nigeria? Because the people who you're talking to about one Nigeria, they see you and your region as a conquered territory. Not my words, before you come and say CitizenAY is lying, The words, you can see it on the camera, it is the words of Ahmadu Bello. By their words, we shall know them. So before you start coming, it's not me. It is what he said. You can see it KDD like this on the camera. You argue with the camera if you want to argue, but it's not me. It is his words. And I'm saying to you, if you want to see the indication of one Nigeria, those kind of words will not be used. They won't be used. They won't be used. So he sees the South as conquered territory and never allow us to rule over them and never allow us to have control over our future. So what is happening now? the whole of the South. They closed the borders in the whole of the South. All of the important positions are held by Fulanis. All of the resources are controlled by the Fulani. And we are mere slaves with a few crumbs thrown to some of our so-called leaders who are so blind to see what is happening. Are they not in control now? I just ask. Are they not in control now? Are these Fulanis not in control now? That is the plan they put in place all the way back in 1960 exactly. And we're now in 2021. Soon, on the 4th, it will be 61 years. They planned this. Exactly 12 days after independence. 12 days. We need to do something to remind people that these are the words that Ahmadu Bello said 12 days after the so-called fake independence. And I'm going to be saying it is a fake independence. It is a fake independence. Because 61 years after, millions are being killed. There is a genocide going on right now. There is a genocide going on right now in Contraction, Nigeria. And that is 61 years in a few days after the fake independence. You see, we are not free. You see, let us say it like it is. We are not free. It is up to us now to have this information and free ourselves. How many of you know? I'm looking to get the information out, and I will get it to you later on. But there is information that we have that details that there was actually another amalgamation document before the 1914, the real document. The 1914 was a ruse. I've always suspected it to be a ruse. There is a document in which they actually said that they don't want the natives, i.e. Yorubas, Igbos, Middle Belt, to be in control of their own resources. They put the Fulanis in charge. It's a 1912 document. When I get that information out, I will share it with you. When I try to do a little search on it on the net via on the parliament in the UK, it is a document that they don't release. They had some words that they have. I realized that it was that it was secret. They don't want those kind of things to come out. They don't want this kind of information, and I will get it out to you. That information as and when I get it. They'll be doing more programs about this. But I want you to understand the context in which they wrote those words. South, the Fulanis see the South as conquered territory, and every step they are taking is to try and secure it for themselves at our expense. We are the disposables, the ones to whom the land belongs. How many of you have heard about Ihuele Eru in Ondo State? They found the skull of a 30-year-old man, a Yoruba man. He spoke Yoruba. That's how old we are as Yoruba people. And the Igbos, likewise, they've got their own finds as well. So we are, look, we Yorubas and Igbos, we are one with our soil. We have been there thousands of years. The Fulanis came from Futajalon only in the 18th century. Okay? These are things we need our people to know. That information about the 1912 amalgamation document, we're trying to get that sourced, and once we get it done, we will do a proper program about that. We will bring in some experts to talk about this. It is really important we understand. So that's point number one. But anyway, I'll come back to the next one. But I want you to really understand the context. When you're reading this thing, when we're saying, the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. You see the clever use of the words. Estate of our great-grandfather. People will just say, in your mind, you're thinking, my great-grandfather. But they don't mention it. They mention Uthman Dan Fodio. Uthman Dan Fodio comes from where? Futajalo. Now, we must ruthlessly prevent the change of power. So they don't want to, that's why they're talking about the North will always, it's the North Stone. It's a lie. It's a North. They say, you can have power. They have been in control since 1960. Anybody that you see that is a Yoruba man or Jonathan in power, they are only there in name. In reality, the Fulani still control it. The same thing they did to Azikwe. Azikwe was in power, but the control, the real power was, of course, who? Ahmadu Bello. Do you understand what I'm saying? Am I speaking too fast? Azikwe was the president, and he thought he was the man in control. But the real power was, of course, the prime minister. And who was that? Not Ahmadu Bello. Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa. Tafawa Balewa. Now let us hear what Tafawa Balewa said. In those of you who still have some doubts about why you need to stop going for one Nigeria, let us hear what Ahmadu Bello said. And Tafawa Balewa said. 1 second, please. Let me just get that to you. I'll read it out to you. I want to read that to you. These are important things that we need to really clear in our minds. Let me just get that out to you. Now, where we going? It is okay. Okay. Now, please, as you're watching, please, I urge you to please go and subscribe to CitizenAY now on YouTube. It's very much helpful if you can do that. Picture. So, okay, let's get this out. Okay, so now let's have a look at that. Come on. When I want something, it doesn't show up. Okay. Let me see. Let me go here. I know I have it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. Now, here is one I want you to understand. He was the prime minister, right? Tafawa Balewa was the prime minister, right? I'll come back to this picture, but I want to show you that the thought process, all the way in he said this in 1947. These words that I'm about to say to you were the words of Tafawa Balewa in 1947. Listen to those words. We do not want, sir, our southern neighbors to interfere in our development. I should like to make it clear to you that if the British quitted Nigeria now at this stage, the northern people would continue their uninterrupted conquest to the sea. Tafawa Balewa. That is the future prime minister of contraction Nigeria in 1960. Now do you get when I tell you that the Fulanis have always been in control from day one? That's the prime minister. Before he became prime minister. Before. And then listen to the words. Isn't that a remarkable similarity? Conquest. Conquer territory. Can you see? So they see the southern neighbors, as an area for them to conquer. Conquest to the sea. We are not important to the Fulanis. Those of you talking about one Nigeria, do you get it? Are you getting? Is the penny dropping? Do you understand what is being exposed to you here? Please, if you still want Nigeria, I'd like you to, if you have a friend who talks about one Nigeria, please show him this video. If you have a friend that is still talking to you about on one Nigeria I stand, we have to be one, show him this video. Tafawa Balewa, I kid you not, in 1947 spoke the words I am going to say again for you all to capture and understand. We do not want, sir, our southern neighbors to interfere in our development. I should like to make it clear to you that if the British quitted Nigeria now at this stage, the northern people would continue their uninterrupted conquest to the sea. Conquest to the sea! And you talk to me about one Nigeria? And then to follow it up, Ahmadu Bello, 12 days after the so-called independence, 12 days, 12th of October 1960, he made the statement which I'll read again. I need you all to understand the enormity of what is being said here and the need for us to stop all of this disagreement among ourselves as Southerners. We need to band together and confront this impending danger that is upon us. It is upon us. Let's not make bones about it. It is upon us. Listen to the words again and comprehend what it means. The new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather Uthman Dan Fodio. We must ruthlessly prevent the change of power. Ruthlessly prevent the change of power. So they are not talking about, this is nothing, there is nothing you can point to in what they're saying that is democratic. Do you understand me? Let me say that again slowly. There is nothing in that statement that you can point to that is democratic. But yet, they are revering this man as a great man. This is a man, the two of them are talking about conquest of the South in their own language, in their own words, but it is a similar objective, same objective. It is the one objective, taking over the South. End of story. That's it. Now, so we use the minorities in the North as willing tools, so they will use the Hausas to get in among us in the South, and the South as a conquered territory. Again, conquest to the sea, conquered territory, the South. Do you understand what I'm saying? Is this making sense to you? I hope this is making some sense to you. We will keep talking about this and make us understand what is going on. So I really want us to just understand the impact of what is being done here. Now, and then, and never allow them to rule over us, and never allow them to have control over the future. Sir Ahmadu Bello. Parrot newspaper, October 12, 1960. The ink has not even dried on the independent document paper when they had already put in their plan. And they are almost about to complete it if we do not take action. So I wanted to show you that. Now let me show you one more thing. So please bear it in mind. Fulanis come from Futajalon. Their only singular interest is the conquest of the South. That is all. That's their goal. And they pass it down from one generation to the next. Trust me. That is all they talk about in all their households. So whilst you are busy talking about, we should talk about one Nigeria, we should be one Nigeria, they have an agenda, and they are sticking to that agenda, come what may. I will talk about the VAT thing in H1 in a little bit, but I want you to show you something. I want to show you a video that I want you to look at. Not that one, sorry. This is all on, if you go to CitizenAY, you will see this, but I want you to see something. No, that's not this guy. That's all right. This one, see, that lady is crying because the Fulanis have killed her husband. He just gave birth to, in fact, I'm going to do this now. I have to do this.
Ọ̀fẹ́sẹ̀ ní mi ọ̀mẹ́, so èmi pẹ̀lú àbúrò mi àwa jókòó láti jíròrò orúkọ tí a fún ọmọ yẹn bó ṣe lọ sí dédé àwọn màlúù lórí títí nìyẹn.
So-called headsmen killed her husband. She had just given birth to a child, and they wanted to get they were talking about the name of the child. They were going to name the child. So you had to go and get a few things. He wanted to go and get petrol. Petrol so they have a gen to run the gen. As he went on the street, the Fulani herdsmen, the so-called herdsmen, terrorists they are, they killed him and they ran away. Watch this. Listen.
So èmi pẹ̀lú àbúrò mi àwa jókòó láti jíròrò orúkọ tí a fún ọmọ yẹn. So ní nǹkan bí kásápẹ̀ bí 27 bí aago 7 alẹ́ kù díẹ̀ yẹn. So àwa ní kí wọ́n lọ bá wa pè ìyá ẹni tó l'accident, ìyá ní kí wọ́n lọ bá wa pè yẹ́ wá pé orúkọ táwọn náà bá tún ní láti fi kún ìjíròrò orúkọ tá a fẹ́ fún ọmọ yẹn. So ní kúkúrú màmá yẹn tá a ránṣẹ́ sí wọn sá tí ìdọ́dọ̀ wa níbi tèmi pẹ̀lú àbúrò mi jókòó síta àti ní ká jíròrò orúkọ tí a fún ọmọ torí ìjáde ọmọ yẹn kọ̀ lánìí. So bí tá a jókòó sí yẹn náà láti gbọ́ ariwo pé nǹkan mọ̀mọ́dé kí bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa náà dìde síta kí ló dé. Wọ́n ní bàbá ọmọ tí àjókòó yẹn tó sọmọ wá yìí Benjamin Oyelade pé l'accident bó wọ́n lọ l'accident níbo. So bí tá a sì jókòó sí náà nìyẹn tó fi gun màsíìn jáde jẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ lò tí wọ́n fi máa ṣe gbogbo àwọn arrange gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ní ọwọ́ alẹ́ yẹn so pé ọlọ́dàpọ̀ sí inú jẹnẹrétọ̀ yẹn epo bẹtiró yẹn ló wà lọ tọ́lọ́dà pé kò ń dà sínú jẹ́ yẹn bó ṣe lọ sí déédéé àwọn màálù lórí títí nìyẹn.
Guys, please. I'm going to have to end my video broadcast. I just checked. I might have been a double broadcast. I was trying to do something immediately. I've just checked. Somebody just sent something to me. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. Let me just check that. I do beg your pardon. If there is a broadcast on the sister platform, I will bring mine down straight away because I always make sure that Oduduwa TV platform, there's no clash. I did check, but I might have missed something. I want to make sure something is up. Oh. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm going to bring it to an end because 4 minutes ago, Omoba is on now. I'd like us to tune in and watch her right away. I will come back and talk about this later on. Thank you for watching. You're watching CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'm going to bring this broadcast to an end because I want us to watch Omoba, and I don't want it to be, it's going to clash. So thanks for watching. I'm going to bring this rapidly to an end. I'll let Omoba carry on from there. I'll give you more updates about this. What I'm saying here is, of course, those of us in the South, we need to stand together, work together, and work for self-determination. Yorubas, Igbos, Middle Belt. We need to stand together. Thank you for watching. You're watching CitizenAY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Thank you and goodbye. Goodbye. Now, I'm going to end the broadcast straight away quickly. Do apologize. Okay. Okay.